We found Jake Lloyd from The Phantom Menace, Episode 1 of Star Wars. It's great to meet you.
It's good to meet you as well.
Now, tell us about your experience. You started as a young fella in the film, didn't you?
Yes, I did. It was an amazing experience, probably one of the most unique experiences I've encountered in my life, and it's definitely followed me and been very nurturing in its own right, and I've been very grateful to have it.
And how old a chap were you at that time when the filming was happening?
I was 8.
8 years old, and you've now sprung up to what age?
I'm 19, I believe, last time I checked. Yeah,
Have to check into these things, eh?
Every once in a while.
Cool. Now, tell us about your experiences on set.
On set, I was very talkative. I was always very lively. I'd go around and ask people riddles, ask them to answer the riddles all the time, repeatedly. I got on everybody's nerves. I was terrible, and they treated me really well, and they've treated me well since, actually, and I don't know where else to go with that other than everyone was just really, really gracious.
Can you tell us about working with some of the bigger name actors like the Liam Neesons, the Ewan McGregors?
Well, I think there's only one of each, and that's probably best for everybody because they're hellraisers in their own right. They're very talented and very capable, and it was incredible working with them. And I don't know if the experience of working with them has ever really truly set in with me because I was so young, and I'm planning on reflecting on it a little bit more often and trying to discover what it was that makes them so truly great, because that's what they are.
Do you look back at any of the Star Wars films with a favourite eye? What's your favourite one? Would it be Episode 1?
Return of the Jedi. Of the new ones, I'm partial to Episode 1, but really different. It's between that one and the third one. I was a big fan of the new third film.
Revenge.
Yes, Revenge. I'm not sure how you refer to them numerically, if you want to refer to the trilogies independently of each other, which people do all the time. It gets very confusing around here all the time. But it's I'm very, very partial to the Return of the Jedi.
And what's your memory you're most proud of from the film acting you did on The Phantom Menace?
That's a tough question to answer, actually, and I'm glad you asked me. One of my favorite memories was going to eat at this Japanese restaurant down the way with George and his family, and it was when we first got there, and everyone was very nervous, and there was a Lazy Susan. We spun it around, and some of the stuff went flying, and it landed all over George, and my mom looked horrified, absolutely horrified, and he was very cool about it, and everyone just kind of relaxed, and everything was pretty much smooth sailing after that, and no one was very nervous. It was because it's a very tense experience. I mean, he's amazing.
He's a fun family guy too, though, isn't he?
Exactly, and that's actually just about him in a nutshell for the most part. He's very family-oriented.
And what about your favourite memory of the actual film? What's the bit you're most proud of?
Of the film itself, like as in watching the movie?
Yep.
I'm always a fan of the pod racing scene. That's probably my favorite, except for the final battle. The music, the score, everything culminating with that is incredible. Not to mention Ray does an awesome job, and so does Ewan and Liam. Sorry, I'm going to feel bad about that for a while.
It's all okay, it's all fine. We're under pressure here, all the Japanese fans are just watching on. It's great fun, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's actually a lot of fun. I love being in Japan.
Yeah. And what's Jake up to for his future career?
Jake is going to school.
Off to school?
Yes.
And after that?
Probably going to school for a little bit more until I have to find a job. I'm in a great position to go and study, and I think I could do better with just about everything I've been handed, so I plan on it.
That's cool. What about after all these years, roughly 9 and 10 years now, you still seeing your image of yourself as a child on all the merchandise?
On the merchandise, yes, but I get to look in the mirror every once in a while, and that's helpful.